Hello, my dear curious and studious students of surgery. Myself, Dr. Mahesh Chaudhary. I am warm welcoming you in my surgery lecture series. This surgery lecture series contains entire surgery with anesthesia, with radiology, with orthopedic. So stay tuned with us. Let's start our surgery lecture series. Hello, dear friends. Welcome in our surgery lecture number 7. Diseases of the liver and portal hypertension. In this lecture, we will see the functions of the liver, injuries of the liver, liver and hepatic abscesses, and amoebic liver abscess. Now start the functions of the liver. Secretion of bile, synthesis of major human plasma protein. The liver is the only organ that produces serum albumin and alpha globulin, synthesis most of the urea in the body and removal of the ammonia. Glucose metabolism, continuous supply of glucose for central nervous system and RBC, synthesis of fatty acids. Energy is also supplied by ketone bodies produced in the liver using fatty acids from the adipose tissues. Active site of cholesterol and bile salt synthesis. Cholesterol is also eliminated directly into the bile. 7 function of the liver is vitamin metabolism, plays an important role in uptake, storage and mobilization of vitamins. Blood coagulations, liver plays an important role in blood coagulation to assess liver induced coagulation or dysfunction in the prothrombin time. Synthesis fibrogen factors first, prothrombin factor second. Metabolism of blood and toxins, some part in destructions of bacteria. Now injuries of the liver. These are the functions of the liver. Now injuries of the liver. There is maybe blunt or sharp injuries to the liver. Blunt trauma may cause rupture of the liver. Rupture of the liver may occur spontaneously when it is pathological. Rupture of the right lobe is much more common than that of the left lobe of the liver. Pathology. Injury to the liver can be classified into 3 types: transcapsular injury, subcapsular injury and central injury. Transcapsular injury involves Gleason's capsule. Blood and bile can extravasate into the peritoneal cavity. Where the subcapsular injury, Gleason's capsule remains intact but blood is collected deep into the capsule. And third injury of the liver is central injury, interruption of the parenchyma of the liver. Now clinical features: pain in right upper quadrant. On palpation, tenderness and rigidity in right upper quadrant. Biliary leakage may lead to biliary peritonitis and subsequent abscess formation in the peritoneum, in the abdomen. Complications: hemorrhage and maybe the chance of death. Hepatorenal syndrome, damaged liver cells released into the circulation may produce toxins which has the capability to destroy the kidney cells. Second complication is hematobilia. Communications has excited between a blood vessel and biliary tree, may be developed jaundice. Diagnosis is confirmed by the angiography. And treatment of injury of the liver is resection of the lesion or debridement and ligation of communications of arteries. This is the main treatment. Now special investigations in injury of the liver is: first is the blood examination, increase leukocytes, decrease Hb% due to the hemorrhage, increase serum bilirubin on third day. X-ray, there is a finding of evidence of fluid in the peritoneum. USG is the next investigation, should be mandatory and should be done, indicate subcapsular hemorrhage in the liver. This is the first test is to be done, sonography. Liver scan in detecting subcapsular hemorrhage. Fifth is the celiac angiography, distinguish between liver rupture and splenic rupture. Sixth investigation in the injury of the liver is paracentesis. Blood can be detected in aspiration to the peritoneum. Treatment: hemorrhagic shock corrected with blood transfusion and intravenous fluid transfusion. Needs emergency surgical information for laparotomy and operation for the injury of the liver to control the bleeding by ligating the vessels. In preventing wound, sutures are parallel to the wound and then mattress sutures are used to cope the parallel sutures. In major liver injuries, it is difficult to control the hemorrhage. Pringle maneuver should be adopted. The vascular inflow to the liver is blocked by the occluding the right free margins of the laser omentum thoroughly, which the hepatic artery and portal vein pass. Now next point is liver or hepatic abscess. There is 2 types: by pyogenic organism causing pyogenic abscesses and by Entamoeba histolytica causing amoebic liver abscess. First, pyogenic liver abscess. The etiology of the pyogenic liver abscess is pyogenic liver abscess may result from via portal veins as occurs in appendicitis or diverticulitis, via biliary tree, ascending biliary infection as in cholangitis, via hepatic artery as in sepsis or generalized septicemia, via direct extension from the infection neighborhood, cholecystitis and subhepatic abscess, following hepatic trauma. Most common pathogens from liver abscess is E. coli. Proteus and Klebsiella are found in about 10% of cases. Now the clinical features of the pyogenic liver abscess are fever associated with chills and sweating, pain, nausea, vomiting and anorexia. Now the image you are seeing on your screen, there are diagrammatic representation of the surgical lobes of the liver. These are radiologically a partition of the surgical lobes of the liver, because to identify the proper location of the liver, the line of demarcation between the right and left lobes is represented as a bold line shown by arrow. This line sketches from inferior vena cava to the gallbladder fossa. Another arrow indicates the inferior vena cava. Now the special investigation in the pyogenic liver abscess are blood exam, leukocytosis, increased WBC count, radiologic investigation like chest X-ray, cardiophrenic angle is obliterated, barium enema to exclude occult diverticulitis, USG for assessment of position of abscess, liver scan, radionuclide imaging techniques, gallium scanning which detects update by inflammatory tissue, CT scan, FNAB, fine needle aspiration biopsy is to be done. The fluid should be cultured for organism under USG control and CT scan control should be done. This FNAB test, angiography. Now the treatment of pyogenic liver abscess is antibiotic therapy and surgical drainage. Antibiotic therapy is IV aminoglycoside and metronidazole is to be given. Clindamycin third generation cephalosporin drugs of antibiotics should be used. Surgical drainage, percutaneously drainage under USG or CT scan control. Now second type of liver abscess is amoebic liver abscess. Amoebic abscess is a complication of the amoebic dysentery. Post amoebic dysentery, this liver abscesses is to be happen in the body. Pathology, Entamoeba histolytica pass from the colonic lesion via the portal vein into the liver, divided into two stages: amoebic hepatitis, diffuse involvement of the liver, amoebic and amoebic abscess. Complications, prognosis of the amoebic abscess is much better than pyogenic abscess. It may burst in the right pleural cavity and form the empyema. If it drains or it bursts and fistula forming in the right lung, then the bronchohepatic fistula or lung abscess is there. If that abscess bursts into the peritoneal cavity, then amoebic peritonitis is developed. Now the clinical features of the amoebic liver abscess is amoebic abscess develops after an attack of amoebic dysentery. May take a long time to appear after the attack. Fever, chills with sweating and liver pain. Special investigations, blood examination, there is a leukocytosis, serological test to detect the antibodies to Entamoeba histolytica, examination of stools, liver function test, sigmoidoscopy for detecting amoebic ulcer in the colon, aspiration of the liver abscess, diagnosis is 100% confirmed by the aspiration of the liver abscess. Now the treatment of the amoebic liver abscess is, management is mainly drug therapy with amoebicidal drugs. A few abscesses, particularly at large ones, may require needle aspiration. Amoebicidal drugs are metronidazole for both intestinal and hepatic amoebiasis, 500 mg or 750 mg orally tedious for 5 to 10 days. Here is the end of our surgery lecture number 7. Dear students, you can find a very good videos with animations are available on YouTube. You can refer there. You can watch it to clear the concepts of our lecture series. Thank you.